Hey friends, ready to head back down the arcade? Come with me now for more romance and soul searching among the pinball machines. It's Arcade Spirits. Good morning friends and welcome back to Arcade Spirits, episode 21. Can you believe this? Although I know how long it is in terms of chapters, I had never quite realised how many episodes it was going to convert to. 21! Thank you so much for sticking around if you still are, and obviously you still are, otherwise you won't be watching this. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. We left it having just had the most awkward time with Teo, with the pivotal moment of finding out what Gavin and Percy are doing next to the change machine. So, without any further ado, let's go. Since we decided to stick with the basics, there aren't too many places to hang out and not play games. It's all games, all of the time. All of the games, all of the time. Sounds amazing. Surprisingly, Percy and Gavin have found a quiet corner near the change machine. And what are they up to? Tanked, completely tanked.
Much obliged.
I'm glad for your little tip. I was ready to invest a good chunk of my pocketbook in that company. Pocketbook, you see, yeah. An English person would never say the word pocketbook, so that's not translated very well, but you know what I mean. All my hard work would have tanked right alongside it. This is par for the course when my siblings snatch up technology companies. It's a pump and dump, in essence. They stir up excitement in the acquisition, then drop it once it goes cold. This sounds like the most dull conversation you've ever heard. I've never seen one of their endeavours bear fruit for very long, thanks to their short attention spans, so I'm glad I could save you the heartache.
Apologies.
No offence. Oh shit, yeah, that was a heart-related joke, wasn't it? Oh my god, Gavin! I think I can handle a few accidental heart-related puns without going into cardiac arrest, my good man. But it's good to avoid a pothole on the road of finance, yes? Especially with so many of my resources already tied up in Ready Player One, he said meaningfully. I approached them in what seems to be a natural lull in the conversation, although talk of finances is in itself quite a downer. So, stock market talk.
Ah, indeed.
Indeed, and also verily. I like to do my trades in the morning before I come to the arcade. Get it all over with so I can focus on Moopy. I'm afraid we're being astoundingly boring at the moment, TC. Yeah, you really were. Just two overly serious gentlemen talking about finance. That's fine. I'm adulting at 110% efficiency today, having started a new business myself. I should probably learn about, how money works and stuff. Oh, what would you like to know? Oh, Lord. Investments. How do I plan for the future? Expenses. I want to throw a kick-ass party tonight to celebrate. Or taxes. I've never had to file for a business before. Taxes. Oh, I cannot, in all good faith, pick the taxes option. That is the dullest thing. Important, yes, but dull. I don't think we should perhaps go for expenses, because it's let's take it a bit more seriously, shall we? I'd like to invest in our future. Think long term, you know? Surviving for many years to come rather than jumping at the easiest profit I can. Any tips? A fine view to take. My own investments are preferably long term, yes. I make moment to moment trades, but they're backed by the stability of stock bedrock. Yawn! Even after I'm gone, I expect that many of those to cash out gradually, and I've hired a phalanx of lawyers to carry out my wishes over the next 30 years. Gavin, how about I show you my portfolio, give you some ideas for how to build up a nest egg for Ready Player One?
Thank you.
I'd be honoured. Having just asked for advice, I'll let you two handle the details. I want advice, but I don't really want to listen to it because it's boring. So please just carry on and do it yourselves. Thanks. The two sink deeper and deeper into conversation about currency exchanges, fiscal policy, tax rate changes, and I start to lose consciousness and the ability to speak. I admire their passion, but there's only so much adulting I can handle in one day, and I need to reserve some for later. It's then that I notice a customer having a problem with the change machine. She frowns as she swipes her credit card through the slot again and again, the little red error lights popping up each time she does so.
Oh, man.
Oh, come on, this was working earlier. Using your credit card to buy change, mate, that's not good fiscal policy, is it? Sensing an opportunity to provide excellent customer service and further prove my adulting chops, I step in to help. Hello, good morning. I'm the manager here. Can I be of some assistance?
What's up?
Hey, good to see you. Love what you've done with this place. Just love it. But something's wrong with your credit card readers. My card's legit. I was using it earlier with no issues, but now it's all messed up and stuff. Can you help me? I can pay cash if I've got to. I'm not trying to duck and run on you, but I'd really prefer to use the card. We know it, mate. We've all been students with credit cards at one point. Sure, we'll try to run your card one more time. You know what? It's on the house with our thanks. Or Iris, can you help her out with this issue? These are three actually very quite different options. I'm guessing trying it one more time isn't really going to do much, given that she's tried it like 8 times already. I'm not sure why that's like the explosive, angry, fiery kind of option is to give it on the house. And I'm guessing Iris can just sort it, like, no problem. But what if it's like some sort of... I'm constantly paranoid now that there's going to be some sort of Deccan Army sabotage happening somewhere, and like this might be it. He's doing like some sort of cyber attack on our credit card readers, like so that people can't play here or something. And if I pick Iris, maybe she'll discover that. But equally, if I give her something on the house with our thanks, that's amazing customer service. So, yeah, my gut instinct is to go with the middle one. You know what? It's on the house with our thanks. It's opening day and I want to build customer loyalty. Best way to do that is to be unusually generous. Here, have some tokens on me. Just our way of saying thanks for checking out Ready Player One today, so you can get started having fun. Seriously? Wow, thanks a bunch. I had a good feeling coming to this place, like it'd make a fine home away from home. Glad to see I was right. Super glad. Okay, I'm off to get my game on. Another problem solved by TC. I am so good at this. In italics, that's how good I am. Just my relationship that's crumbling then. So everything else is fine. With that matter settled, it's back to wandering the arcade. Where to next? But before I can continue my wanderings, Gavin pops up directly in my path. Just like that. Stop whatever you're doing and look towards the doors without making it look like you're looking for anyone in specific. What? What? Okay. What am I pretending not to be looking for? Mrs. Jean Defame? Defame? That's an odd name. I have no idea who that is, literally. The top arcade critic in the city. Her reviews can make or break an arcade easily. I love the fact that this is a world where there are arcade critics, like food critics and stuff. Yeah, there's arcade critics, that's totally a thing. How could that... Imagine that as a job, that'd be amazing. I didn't think she'd be coming today, as normally some little independent arcade is beneath her interest, but, well, apparently she's made an exception. If we don't want to end up smeared across every website she writes for, I'd suggest you go play nice and show her all the positives of Ready Player One. Okay, I'm on it. Best foot forward. She's the redhead near the entrance with the handbag. Obviously. Best of luck! I easily spot her thanks to Gavin's cues. Considering this morning lacked the usual chaos I've experienced on my first day at the Funplex, I'd say we're off to a great start, and I'm sure this reviewer will appreciate that. Wearing my most professional of smiles, I stroll over to the entrance. Oh, she does not look friendly. She looks like Jessie from Team Rocket. If she grew up into like a middle-aged woman. A stern-looking woman looks around the arcade, sneering ever so slightly at everything she sees. Okay, so she's gonna be strict. That's fine, we can impress her with her dedication and spirit. Excuse me, Mrs. Defame? Defame? I've already probably pissed her off by not, like, getting her name right, but never mind. Yes? My name is TC Loves Games, and I'm the general manager here at Ready Player One. Ooh, okay, we need to pick really carefully, don't we? Like, really carefully. Welcome to our arcade. We're happy to have you here with us today. I hope we can satisfy your high standards in arcade excellence. How are you doing today? Can I help you with anything? Well, let's go with friendly, friendly, friendly. I wanted to wish you a warm welcome to our home. I hope you come to love this arcade as much as we do. Let me stop you there. Oh god, this doesn't bode well. Come on. As a general rule, I do not love arcades. I know what it takes for them to succeed and what they need to deliver to gamers. What makes it and what breaks it, so to speak. My role here is to be a fair and unbiased viewpoint. I can't love your arcade. Instead, I will be evaluating it. Understand? Wow. This is, yeah, okay. Good, good. Now then. What I need from you now is to stay out of my way. Oh, what? I'm supposed to be chaperoning you. No special treatment or consideration. I need to observe your arcade as a disinterested outside party so I can judge your facility and atmosphere. Fabulous, that sounds like all the fun. But rest assured, if I see some egregious mistake, I will bring it to your attention. Pointedly. Will she tell me now so that I have an opportunity to fix it, or will she just write it into her review? Irk. My readers likewise will become very aware of your shortcomings. I do my best. Oh shit, I clicked that accidentally. Let me just go back and read it because it was quite a long one. I do my best to support consumer activism, and that requires absolute honesty of any difficulties I observe. I love this feature that you can go back and get the bits of text that you might have missed. So until such time as I require you, I suggest we speak no further. Agreed? Agreed. Enjoy your stay. Shit. That remains to be seen. Oh, God. Mate, calm down. Okay, so impressing her may be difficult. Like trying to scuba dive with no tank. In shark-infested waters. But we can do this! I believe in us! Of course it's not going to, is it? It's not going to. That would be too obvious. If the afternoon goes as smoothly as the morning, it'll be a walk in the park. At the very least, I'm sure we can avoid her annihilating us on a whim. Given the circumstances, I'd accept a mediocre review over a disastrous one. Nothing else I can do now but pray to the arcade gods that everything from here on out goes perfectly. Come on, Orange Jesus, don't let us down. Once again, I wander the floor, but this time, while it's all smiles and pleasantries on the outside, I'm left all alone battling my thoughts. Now, more than ever, I need to present the perfect arcade. If we're a bug under a magnifying glass, thanks to this new wrinkle, well, I aim to be an absolutely majestic bug. A bug of bugs, a bug which knows no equal. We'll send this Mrs. Defame packing with nothing but positive things to say. I think we've laboured the point too much about how well the morning went and how it's like clearly it's not going to follow through, is it? Who's to say the afternoon won't be a disaster? And then the afternoon was a disaster. Let me just have a sip of tea while I just reflect on how prophetic that was. I knew I had spoken too soon the second I saw Gavin approaching me with a tinge of worry furrowing his brow.
Utterly ridiculous.
It shouldn't be possible for us to be out of nachos in the vending machines this fast, and yet we are. I have receipts for ordering exactly enough to fill them up, and yet there were only a few bags in there. Misdelivery, perhaps? It's all conspiracy, it's all Dekonami, isn't it? I know it, it's going to be. And that was the least of our problems. He's used his arcade bloody network connections, like fingers in many pies, slight mafia vibe to infiltrate and like ruin things, like things not getting delivered and things cutting out and stuff. I'm calling it now. It's 100% definitely Dekonami. Somehow. Like with his weird network of electrical friends and whatever. Here's Naomi. TC, we've got an electrical problem. Of course we have. 3 of the retro games have shorted out. I don't understand. I tested the power supplies. Outright rebuilt a few of them. Unless someone's seriously scuffling their sneakers and shocking the coin boxes, we're talking a failure somewhere in our electrical wiring. Oh no. Calamity after catastrophe. They just kept piling up. On tap.
What?
Oh wow. All of the toilets stopped working. All of them. Okay. We need to call a plumber fast and not the one that jumps on turtles. There goes any hope for a perfect opening. Oh, I don't like her noise, the sound effects. What are we going to do? This doesn't make any sense. I'm freaking out. I'll admit that. I am freaking out. Maybe we should close down for the day, iron out the wrinkles, try again tomorrow? No, don't think so. We are hastily losing our grip on things, and if I don't say anything, we may as well call it quits. I must refocus our energy. Oh, right, okay, so we've got command the troops, relieve tension, excuse me, with a joke, no doubt, or ask for help. Who do we ask for help from? They're all standing here right in front of me. Commanding the troops feels a bit like, what, just telling them, like, get it sorted, guys. I mean, they are trying, so that's probably not very helpful. And as I kind of just thought out loud, asking for help is like they are standing here trying to help, so I'm going to relieve tension and just see where that goes, where it takes us from there. Well, that's it. Toss a match and let's burn the place down for the insurance money. That might be a fiscally sound decision at this point. Not helpful, Gavin, not helpful. Gavin! No, I was joking! That was a joke, much like all my wry humour. Maybe instead of burning it down, and this is just me spitballing here, we can work the problem, people? Talk to me, what do you got? Any ideas? They exchanged nervous glances, and then thankfully stopped to breathe and think.
Ooh.
Yeah, really do not like her sound effects. I will become the plumber we need. I mean, not exactly, but I'll grab a plunger and do what I can. We'll have to close down the bathrooms for now, but I'm sure we can convince one of the neighbours to loan theirs, maybe? I'll check next door with them before I go do battle with our demonically possessed toilets. Oh, bless her. I might not like her that much, particularly, but fair dues. Agreeing to tackle the toilets is a big, a big plus in her favour. And while I'd say this vending machine issue is human error, I have enough faith in my own error checking to say this human is not responsible. I'll make some calls with our distributors and see where the chain broke down, and also see about ordering some quick replacement stock. Gavin, you could potentially just drive to, like, I don't know, Walmart or whatever supermarket you have there, and just buy more nachos quicker than ordering some. Mine's a bit more complex. I need to replace the fried power supplies, but I can do that. I can do most of those today. Meanwhile, I'll put a feeler out to the indie arcade community online, see if we can get an electrician with an arcade experience out here quickly. I've been meaning to get back into online groups, and even if it means popping my head up in a crowd, I'll do it. Good work, team. Good solutions, people, good solutions. I won't be able to work the floor while I'm taming our restrooms, TC. Are you good with covering for me? Things seem to be getting more intense as the day picks up. You three focus on your tasks at hand. I may be the boss, but I was a floor attendant originally. I can handle whatever Ready Player One throws at me. That's asking for trouble, isn't it? Teo's going to break his leg or something, dancing and like, God, I don't even know. Got it? Gotcha. But I'm changing out of this first. I don't want to get poo water all over my new mascot. Toodles. Fair. I'm on it. You can count on me. Oh, you guys. With all three busy, that leaves me in charge of every problem that emerge for the rest of the afternoon. No way to tap out with someone to help me with these situations. Well, you are the manager, so I think that's probably fair enough that you should be dealing with them anyway. But anyway. I need to work fast, hit every problem before it's too late. Can't leave any stones unturned this time. No risk of letting something spiral out of control. But I'm ready. I mean, I have to be. No choice. Freshly invigorated, I start my floor trek. There are problems all around me, but what should I tackle first? Can I assume that we're going to get all three of these, the chance to deal with all three of these, like we did with the original three choices? Excuse me while I drink a little more tea. So, cursing and banging as someone beats up a machine, that's not good. Queen Bee cursing up a stall, like more than usual. The video wall keeps showing pictures of bunnies. Is that a problem? Yes, technically it is a problem, but yeah. I think perhaps the customer assaulting one of our machines is perhaps the priority here. As I hear the clang and bang of someone assaulting a cabinet, I see Percy holding up a finger to grab my attention. I motion for him to join me, and he does. Thank goodness! I tried to grab Ashley, but she was in a hurry, brandishing a plunger like it was some sort of sword. There's so much going on right now. What's happening? Some hooligan's working his way down the retro games, yelling at them and smacking around the joysticks like they're speed bags. I don't know what a speed bag is. Oh, is it one of those punch bags that hangs from a thing and you have to, like, punch it as quick as you can? That sort of thing. Something like that. I swear he was going to knock over our joust TM. That's how hard he was shoving the cabinet. People have been avoiding going near him since he started raging out. It's causing quite a scene. Yeah, this is definitely our #1 priority. I'll take care of it, Percy, thanks. Call the cops. Be careful, love. I don't like the looks of this one. He places a hand on my shoulder in solidarity before leaving, before sodding off. Thanks, Percy. You could have not just stood nearby with your large, bulky presence and perhaps kind of intimidated. Anyway, this happens more often than you'd think. Someone gets so mad at a game that they start smacking the cabinet around. Unlike pinball, which will go into tilt mode to punish you, the only justice to be found here is my justice. I am the arcade law. This dude. Why are these people all wearing things with ghosts on? Is this something symbolic? Is this a Deccan Army logo? Am I overly paranoid for looking out for this everywhere? Are these people being sent to screw things up? I reckon they have, you know. You stupid bleeping piece of bleep game. I totally jumped over that bleeping barrel. Bleeping stupid monkey bleeping on his bleeping barrels. Even if, well, I'm a little less than eager to bring the law down on this guy. I am in awe of the size of this lad. He is a large lad. He probably eats 6 whole hams for breakfast and bench presses pickup trucks for fun. But I know my duty. I know what I must do. You break it, you bought it. Okay, that's enough. You out now. Sir, I need to ask you to stop that immediately. That's a tough choice. Not sure humour's really gonna do much here. But if we go into confrontational initially, might that just make things worse? Maybe just go with polite. I need to ask you to see where it goes from there. Let's keep this simple. Sir, we have a strict policy against damaging our games. I need you to stop that immediately. And who the bleep are you, huh? Oh good, just what I needed right now. From the corner of my eye, I spot Mrs. Defame watching. Do you see her there? Do you see her? Lingering on the corner of the screen. I'd better stay cool. I'm the manager here, and I have the right to eject any customer abusing the games. I suggest you play nicely if you want to stay in Ready Player One, understood? You little... But oddly, his attention is diverted to something or someone behind me. It's only for a couple of seconds, but his whole demeanour changes after that. Fine. Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Who did he see? What is happening? I'm worried now. I'm really, anxious about this. He storms off, deciding he'd rather have the last word than argue it further. I turn to see who or what exactly changed his mind with a sharp glance, but the crowd is too thick. Whoever or whatever it was is gone now. And Mrs. Defame returns to the crowd without a comment, hopefully quietly approving of my law-bringing. Oh god, I hope so. I hope that wasn't a crucial decision. That was odd, but I guess a win is a win. Now then, what problem to address next? Let's deal with Queen Bee. Swearing all over the place. Are you flipping kidding me? She casts a sharp glare at someone who's about to play the idle fist of discomfort machine she's guarding, dissuading them. Then looks down at her phone again, frantically keying in commands. Right, that's sorted out. What's going on?
What the f?
Some bleeper tried to hijack my streaming account. No way. I don't get it. Naomi and I put together those dinky mini computers to stream game video ourselves. I made the security recommendations myself to avoid this sort of thing. But it looks like our new experimental tech to allow celebs like me to walk up to a game and start streaming it has a few holes. I stepped away for a few minutes to hit the bathroom, which is a disaster zone by the way, and I got an alert on my phone that someone has tried to log into my account. They didn't count on my 2-factor authentication at least. Word to the wise kids, always enable 2FA if you can. If it offers it, enable it. I admit I'm not silicon literate enough to know how the streaming rig these two came up with works. I just allocated some funding for them to make it happen. The specifics are beyond me. Apparently, the trouble has drawn the attention of the ever-watchful Mrs. Defame. Wonderful. Okay, Naomi's busy fixing up power supplies, but grab her and ask her to turn off the streaming add-on for now, just until we sort this out. Great, just great. That's a day of streaming down the drain. But it beats leaving a security hole wide open. We'll figure it out later. With Naomi busy and Ashley battling toilets, I've only one option to turn to for technological assistance. Oh, is it going to be Teo? Is this going to be awkward? Oh no, okay. Oh, stand down, forgot about Iris. Iris, can you check the security camera footage? See who messed with the Fist of Discomfort machine while Queen Bee wasn't looking? Maybe that'll help.
Iris online.
Already on it. I've been analysing the video feeds ever since she mentioned hacking was afoot. Nobody hacks my friends and gets away with it. It looks like the next person to approach the machine was a tall man with blue sunglasses. Think he did it? He accessed the USB slot streamers used to log into our new tech, but he wasn't streaming anything, or even playing the game. He just plugged in a small device, waited, and then left. From the access logs, I'd say he's our culprit. I'm on it. Thanks, Iris. This dude, maybe, with the mysterious ghost logo. It doesn't take long to track the guy down. For starters, there's his unique fashion sense. Also, he's plugging into another of our stream-friendly games without playing it. That's a very obvious tell. Kinda hard to give him benefit of the doubt, or even a second chance. He's clearly broken the rules of the arcade. Although he looks like the sort who could break me if I break the news to him too badly. I should choose my words wisely, and ones that involve me staying in one piece. Should we just go with Sir, I'm afraid I need to ask you to leave for every option? Don't do that, please. It's against the rules. Keep that up and I call the police. Sir, I'm afraid I need to ask you to leave. I'm guessing the basic answer is going to be safe each time. But the friendly one does seem not too dissimilar. It's giving him the... I don't know, but I don't want to give him the benefit of the doubt, do I? If he starts arguing back, that's like, I wasn't doing anything, it's blah 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 blah. So I'm gonna go with the basic one again. No sense letting him off the hook. We keep this simple and clean. Sir, I'm the manager of this arcade, and I'm going to have to ask you to leave now. Wait for Mrs. Jean Defane to appear on the right hand side. Immediately he straightens up, looming large over me in a rather threatening fashion. Could do with Teo standing right behind me right now? Please, anybody? I'm sorry, what was that, manager? You telling me to leave? You heard me. At first, I think he's going to bounce me out the door instead of bouncing himself, but with a growl, he backs down. Fine, it's your call, buddy, yours alone. And he walks right on out the door without another word. I'm left in a state of utter confusion at our exchange. That seems suspiciously easy. But a win is a win. It's so suspicious! Everything is so suspicious. With that in the bag, I quickly look round to see if there are any other nearby problems I can address. The bunny wall! Let's go and see the bunny wall. The retro TV-based video wall was an idea I came up with during renovations. Naomi runs the whole thing off a cheap mini computer, practical and inexpensive, and gives just the perfect amount of flair. I've been pretty proud of it up to this moment. But for some reason it's showing a nature documentary about cute and fluffy bunnies instead of retro music videos and arcade high schools. Not that bunnies are a bad thing necessarily, there are many worse things that could be playing, there really are, but it's still not playing what I want it to play. Something is amiss. And as I'm hunting around for the remote control we keep at the prize desk, Teo approaches. Fuck. Bunnies, huh? Yep, bunnies. Interesting choice, TC. Do like a rabbit. No, smokes more. Not my choice, Teo. I'll have it fixed in a moment. Okay, cool. I was wondering if we'd suddenly experienced a paradigm shift in arcade theming or something. The bunnies are really cute, though. Grabbing the remote, I flick it back to channel 3, which should take the feed from Naomi's system. And it flips back to the bunnies on channel 5 a few seconds later. Persistent, aren't they? Almost like the rabbits themselves. What you say? It's nice to see him in a more upbeat mood, considering what happened earlier. But as much as I'd like to, I can't heed him much attention. These bunnies are driving me mad. Flip back to channel 3. And note, once again, it reverts back to 5. Okay, clearly we're dealing with a master hacker, one who can modify Naomi's system despite having no physical access to it. An individual capable of truly hacking the planet. Yeah. Or it's a prankster with a universal TV remote. I've got one of those myself. Helps me turn off overly loud TVs in bars, which drown out the beats of whatever game I'm playing. You naughty boy. Not that I would ever do that, mind you, just in case. Cheeky wink. But with great power comes great responsibility, and clearly whoever's forcing us to watch this lacks the latter. How about I subtly go and check the crowd to see if anyone has got a clear line of sight and is pointing a gadget at the video wall each time you change it. Thanks, love. I'm strapped for help, so I'm not going to deny his offer. Sure, go for it. The war for remote control continues for another minute, back and forth from music videos to documentaries about rabbits. And now it's showing them mating, which I'm seriously hoping does not count as pornography, or it'll be yet another black mark against us with the arcade critic. That's amazing. It's only been a few minutes, but it feels like an eternity of copulating Legomorphs before Teo returns. Found him. Orange jacket standing near the pinball section. Could you, maybe have a word? No? Thanks. Okay. Oh, no worries. Anything for Ready Player One. I won't just leave you high and dry, even if we aren't on solid ground right now. Oh, so nice. I roll up the sleeves on my hoodie, ready to put an end to this. This guy? Wait a minute, isn't he the arcade newbie from earlier? Didn't seem like a troublemaker at the time. What's going on here? He's also got the ghost on. Strange that. Nope, it's definitely this kid. I can see the tiny plastic gadget in his hand briefly before he pockets it. I'm going with the fact he's a he. So I know it says they on the screen, but my head is putting the word he out of my mouth, so apologies for that if it's not what it's meant to be. Perhaps noticing my approach, the teenager rolls stealth and gets a natural 1, resulting in an awkward and obvious attempt at looking like an unimportant part of the crowd. Hey, didn't do anything? Hi, good to see you again. What's up? How are things? Giving this living bundle of nervousness, I'm not sure I feel like coming down like a ton of bricks on the poor kid, but rules are rules. Excuse me, would you kindly stop doing that? Got a thing for Bunny's hair, cute. I'm afraid I need to ask you to leave. I think maybe with him I might go for the jokey one. He seems less, well, he's not as aggro, is he? So I think, yeah, let's go for the joke. See where it goes. What's up, Doc? What? Okay, friend, bunnies are cute and everything, but stop messing with my video wall. I don't want to have to kick you out, okay? Okay, sorry. Oh, it's little tiny text. That's really cute. I wasn't trying to cause trouble. I was, but never mind. Okay, I'll stop. Thank you, bye. I thought he might have given us some indication as to why he was doing it. And they're gone, slipping back into the crowd. That was weird. What's going on here? Decided to look around a bit more, hoping for some clues. What trouble should I investigate next? But we're up to 32 minutes, so at that point, I think we've dealt with enough problems for now, for today. So I'm going to take a break and see what terrible things occur next time. I've not even had a lunch break yet, what's going on? This is slave labour, surely, of myself, because I am the manager and the employee at this time. Join me next time as we find out what the heck is going on, and hopefully start getting to the bottom of why these people with this ghost logo are trying to infiltrate me. Join me then. Have a fabulous week in the meantime. I shall see you then. Goodbye for now. So if you enjoyed this video, thanks very much. I'm really grateful. This is the bit where I'm meant to tell you to smash the subscribe button, but I'm sure you already know how to do that should you want to. Instead, if you'd like to chat with me about games live, please drop me a follow on Twitch. Also, as you can see, I have a Patreon. It's not just a place to beg for your money though, it's the hub for all things TC Loves Games. News, info, thoughts, plans and more. It's totally free to follow me on there and be part of my journey through the world of games. But if you'd like to pledge as well, there are some lovely rewards available for you. I'll see you next time. Much love.